Hello, everyone. For this week's discussion of C1B1T1, I want to examine the date add function. And now this function is basically adding a time or date interval to an already existing date and then returns the result as a date. There are pretty much all types of formats for time, so you can use year, month, day, week, and even hour and minute if the column is formatted as such. But for my example, I'm going to use Colonial Database. And so right now I just have pulled up all the customer information. And so for my scenario, I want to consider how for this particular database, when a customer books a trip and they want to cancel it. So let's just pretend that Colonial has a cancellation policy where the customer needs to cancel 4 days in advance of the actual trip date in order to get their refund. So we're going to calculate this new date, and that'll be with the date add function. Our solution, we want to have the information of the trip ID, customer number, customer first and last name, as well as the cancel by date, and that's going to be a calculated field. We're going to name that cancel by date in our query as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up that whole query here. And I believe, yeah, you can see the full thing. So here the query, and just to give a refresher, actually, we have it listed with reservation and customer, because when we're pulling from two tables, we need to have the common key here, which is customer number, and I can also show you that over here. So we have customer number in the customer table and customer number in reservation table. Okay, so let's just go back to our query. So let's go ahead and, focus on the date add portion here. So the condition for our function in this example will be day. And how many days would be 4. And the calculated field what we need to pull from is trip date. And so notice here that there is actually the negative in front of the 4. Because as this function suggests, we're only meant to add a length of time. So there's no date subtract. So we would just basically add a negative in order to get a result from a prior date. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and execute this one. And here are our results. Just going to try to pull it up if it will let me. So the cancel by date column here is basically showing the information that we needed. So we would provide this to the customer, of course. And I just want to double check and see if my formula is correct, but I'm going to go ahead and add an extra field here for just the regular trip date. Okay, and we're going to execute that and just do some math. So our cancel by date is September 8th, and the actual trip date is the 12th. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 4 days. And that's it. Thank you.